Okay, this is going to be a little introduction into Post-Workshop Pro Edition. And I do work only with the Pro Edition, so I can't tell you about the other ones. I'm sure that they're all similar, though. I always like to, for the reasonable price that Post-Workshop cost, I didn't see any reason not to get the Pro Edition and have everything that it will do. So the first thing when you open it up, I agree, it can be a little confusing and you don't quite know what to do. So it's just going to be a simple short lesson to get you going so you can see. Okay, you go to File and you're going to load a new image. So I've already done that. They also give you an option to load an image from Fotolia Stock. I assume that's how you pronounce it. And you also can see your recent images and other things that you've had loaded. So once you load your image, and here I've already done it, I've loaded one of my images from Venice, and this was almost a throwaway. This is a laundry boat, and although it was colorful, I didn't quite see what I was going to be able to do with it. And then I decided to try it in here. Now, I will tell you that I have downsized this image so that it will render fast, it will produce the previews quickly. Now, the first thing you want to do is be clicked on Styles over here in the upper right. That's your first step that you want to do. And you pick one of these styles here. So I chose Painting on the left. And when you click on Painting, it will automatically default to the first one, Abstract. But then I clicked on Classic. And I chose Basic Painting 2, which is right here on the right. And I've already put it on here, and I'm going to show you how to do that, but I want you to see the first image. And there it is, it rendered in less than a second actually, showing you what it does. And then I wanted to try another one. So I chose the Caravaggio Oil Painting, and I put that one on. So I have them layered up. And there's what that one does. Now, notice here you have different styles. So on the first one, it was just normal and at 100%. But when I put on the Caravaggio, I switched to overlay, and then I moved the slider to 80%. Now it's at 78, and you can see the difference here. If I put the Caravaggio all the way up, it will overpower the image there. But I didn't want it to be that strong, so I'm going to bring it back down, and I have it 70. I did like it up at 80 a little bit, so we'll bring it back up there. Okay, 81 was what I had it at, and that's what I liked. So you have choices on every layer what you do. Now, I did add another layer just for fun, and I chose Sketchy Marker, and Sketchy Marker was in the drawing, and it was in the markers, and it should be down here. I like the way that looks there. So there's the Sketchy Marker, and there you can see the Caravaggio strong. This gives you a properties preview, so this would be the full Caravaggio. Okay, let's click that arrow back so you could see Sketchy Marker. And this one was really fun, so I'm going to show you what that did. Turn this little eye back on, rendering the preview of it. And look, isn't that sort of crazy? But it looks so cool. But this one, when I brought it down, it didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. So I just left it in there, but I want to show you how you actually can move these and the little trick to layering them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this Sketchy Marker. So all you do is highlight it, and you click on the little trash basket, and it will go back to just the Caravaggio. Now, it actually has two ways to do this, but to layer them, you grab it, and you want to make sure that it's above. See the orange line there? That you drop it in right above the layer that you want it in. And there it is. It's going to put it right in there. Now, one of the other things that you can do, and I'm going to trash that layer again, And I'm going to trash this one. I want to get down to our regular image. Okay, so now I'm back down to my image. One of the things that you can do is, if you want to test out some of these, all you have to do is double click it and it will put it in there. Now see, that one was marker sketch. Now that's pretty cool. That looks nice. And then if I wanted to change my layers, I'd come over here and I could lower the strength on this, but this works best when you actually put a second layer on here. So let's pick up that sketchy marker again and let's drop it. And I just want to show you the different ways to do this. So there's the sketchy marker, and let's try this one in overlay. And that's sort of interesting. Let's see, we turn the eye off. That was the original before the sketchy marker, and that's without it. Doesn't look that much different to me. Oh, that's because I have the overlay mode on. I like how the building's coming up yellow over there. That looks sort of cool. There we go. This one has more texture in it. When I have the sketchy marker on top, you can actually see there's many more lines in it now that I'm looking closer. Now you can zoom in over here, which makes it really easy to see. And if you hold down your space bar, your little hand comes up, and I want you to look at this area up here closer up. So I'll turn off the sketchy marker. See, it's much smoother, doesn't have as much detail, and when I click back on the sketchy marker, you'll see it also even gets richer in color. And that's of course at 100%, but it is in the overlay mode. So this gives you a little quick beginning lesson to get you started using this. And let me get my hand back. Oops. I think I need to get this back in there. So I wanted you just to see, you know, some of the little simple things here. So I'm clicking on the fit to window here so that we get this in here correctly. And I'm going to go ahead and close that, and I'm just going to take you through this one more time. There we go on layer 1. And why is it not moving over? See, you're going to learn this program with me. Oh, the other thing, this is what I need to show you. When you open it up, this will be what you're going to see. This is the default it opens in. I like to use the second one, which gives me a little bit more where I can see my layers. And I'm going to zoom in on that. See, we can move this down a little bit. Okay, so let's leave this zoomed in, and let's go pick one other and just do this one more time. I'm going to choose painting, and let's look at Expressionism. And I'm doing this all on the fly with you. I did not do this before. And let's pick Oil Painting 2. I can click it, double click it, and it will apply it. There it is, rendering the preview. Ooh, that one looks pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I'm liking the way that one looks. And your other choices, you can take, and let's just get this, I know this one's going to be like really weird, this Expressionism, and let's drop this one in as the layer. And that's going to give us a whole different look. And let's tone this down some. There it is, toned down. And just for the heck of it, let's see what it would look like in overlay. Way too strong. Yeah, much better in the normal. Now, once you're done and you've decided that you want to go ahead and process this, you come up to the top and you click on Render. And you just click Render. And it does take a few minutes. The larger your file, the longer it's going to take, but it will process an entire large size for you then. Now, I'm going to explain to you that there's two ways to save this. When you render this, it's saving your actual file size. But you can also save a preview size, which is very, very small. It's only like 2 by 3 inches, something like that. I do also suggest, you have to remember this is not an expensive program, so it does take a little while to render on the larger files, and sometimes you just want to walk away from the computer and just let it do its work. So here it is. It rendered this to the full-size file that I had in here, and you'll see it start to pop up now. And it's almost done. A few more seconds here, and it should hit it. Okay, and that is going to be the full file. And what I want to do is go File, Save As, and then I would save this out to wherever I wanted. And it does ask you where you want to save it. It just looks a little different. Now, notice here, you have a choice when you go to save. Preview image, not rendered, or the full size. Now it knows that I saved the full size. And of course, I always suggest that you take this up to 100%, that you want it to be that quality. Now, I'm going to just show you if we wanted to render. I'm going to delete these again. And let's delete that one. Okay, we'll zoom in a little bit here. Okay, if you just went to File, Save As, you will get the same exact settings. This one automatically is clicked Preview Image, and it's saying it's ready, and it's telling you you can't get the full-size image because it's not rendered yet. So the rendering is very important. So this is your basics. This is your lesson 1. And from here, I will end up doing another lesson for you, and we can all be learning this program and be having a good time with it. And thank you.